Hello, mathematicians. So you are going to need some of your math materials for the lesson today. So I'm going to tell you what materials you'll need, and then I'm going to have you pause the video and go get those materials, okay? So you are going to need a die. Just one will be enough for today, okay? This is in your learning kit. And then you're also going to need your base 10 blocks. So get all of your base 10 blocks and you're going to bring those over. I know I have mine in a bag. Yours were in a bag. If they're not in a bag anymore, gather them all up, put them back in the bag, and then bring them over to the iPad. So you can use these base 10 blocks to help us build. Okay? You also are going to want to have a writing utensil and something to write on. So you can find a piece of scrap paper. I know sometimes I like to use a Post-it note. If you have a whiteboard and a marker, you could use that too. But that will help you keep track of what we're doing here. Okay? So get your materials. If I spoke too fast and you forgot what they are, you can always go back and listen again. And then come back. All right. Welcome back. Do you have your materials? Hold up your dice. Do you have it? Do you have a die? Yeah. All right. Hold up your base 10 blocks. Do you have a writing utensil and something to write on? Perfect. All right. So today, second grade mathematicians, we are going to continue on with what we were doing yesterday, and we are going to build numbers. It is very important that we practice building numbers so that we understand place value. So we are going to play a game again, and the game we're going to play is going to be called, we could call it Roll the Dice, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to start by rolling the dice 2 times. And the reason we're going to roll the dice 2 times is we are going to represent 2 place values, the 1s and the 10s. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll the dice. Now, watch me do it first, and then you're going to practice, and you're going to take a picture of one of your practice problems you did on your own. Okay? So I'm rolling it. What did I roll? 1, 2, 3. I rolled a 5. So I'm going to put the 5 in the 1's place. You can put it in the 10's place. We're rolling it twice, 2 place values. Let me roll again. Ooh, I rolled a 4. So I'm going to put a 4 in the 10's place. Now, this is a little small. Can you see? So I have a 4 and I have a 5. Now I'm going to make my number. How many 10s do I have? How many 10s? The T stands for 10s. How many 10s do I need to build this number, to make this number? I need 4 10s. How many? 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 10s. Now I can't stick these on my board. So when I make it, and when I make it in the seesaw activity, I'm going to use the lines to show 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 10s. Now, is this 4? Not really, is it? It's actually 40 because this is 10, 10, 20, 30, and 40. So this is 40. And how many 1s do I need? 5 1s. So I'm going to look for my 1s. There's 2. Is that enough? 3, 4, one more, 5. Okay, now I have 5 1s. And then when I draw my 1s, when I'm making it on here, I just do 5 dots. Okay, so we rolled it. We rolled a 4 and a 5, so we rolled 45. Now I have to make it. I have 4 lines. This is 40. And how many 1s? 5. So I made it, and I made 45. Now I'm going to do something called expand it. And what expand it means is this. When I made 45, I actually made 40, right? Because this is not 4, it's 40. I made 40 plus 5. So when I expand it, I write 40 plus 5. Because it's not, this 4 is actually 40, because it's in the tens place. Okay, now I'm going to do one more example, because I think this can be kind of confusing. I'm going to do one more example with you, and then you are going to do this an example on your own. And you're going to be taking a picture of your work. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to see the tens and the ones, the make it and the expand it, okay? Now, I think since yesterday we only focused on the tens and the ones, I think today we might try the hundreds too. I think we can do it. Let me show you. So this is all going to stay the same. All I'm going to do is add one more place value. So we're going to roll the dice 3 times. And if I roll the dice 3 times, how many place values is that? 3 place values. So we have the ones. We have the tens. And we have the hundreds. 3 place values. So a number in the hundreds. We're going to go a little bigger now. So I'm going to roll the dice, or the die, 1 time. And if you want to try rolling it on your own and do your own at the same time as me, you can. Okay, I rolled a 4. So I'm going to put 4 in the ones place. And if I want, for some of you it might be easier if while you're doing this part, you could also start making it. You could do that. So I have 4 ones. I could get 4 of my ones right away. I know some of our brains work a little differently. This might be easier. So I have 4 ones. I could put my 4 dots over here on the side. Okay, 4 ones. I'll put them in a nice row, or nice column. All right, now I'm going to roll it again. How many tens do I need? I'm going to keep rolling it. Ooh, interesting, interesting. How many tens? 3 tens. 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. 3 tens. And I can write those down right away too. 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. 3 tens. Now, is this actually 3? Kind of. But each one is how much? Each of these is 10. So is it 3? No, it's 30. 10, 20, 30. Okay. Now I'm going to roll it again. Ooh, I rolled a 1. So I'm going to put a 1 in the hundreds place. A 1. So how many hundreds do I need? 1. Now if you're looking at your base 10 blocks and you see a flat like this, this is 100. You can actually pause this video and you can count and make sure that there's 100. You can also, this is a trick I really like, you can also make sure that the 10 fits right here. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, right? So this is 100. And to show it on here, you just make a square. So we have 100, 30, 4. So when I expand it, I would write 100 plus what? 30 plus 4. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to try this on your own using your base 10 blocks and using your dice. Then you're going to complete your work on Seesaw. And when you're doing your work on Seesaw, it's actually the same thing. You're going to continue practicing the skill. So you're going to need your dice. And you're going to be filling out an activity, just like what I did here on the board. So it should look very familiar to you since you all watched the mini lesson. So you're going to roll the dice, and then you're going to write the numbers in. You're going to make the number, and then you're going to expand the number. When you're finished, you're going to work on ST Math. Okay, second grade, I can't wait to see your work on Seesaw. Have a good day.